Well, speaking of collaboration, let's talk about the work that you and I did together. Um, as I mentioned earlier, you are white and I am African American woman. Um, how did you find me, and how did you decide that you and I should work together?
I first found out about you because you are a Tyndale author, and Tyndale is the publishing house where I work. So you were really introduced. One of the people here had read one of your books and recommended you to me, and then I found your first book, which I guess I'm sad to think that I didn't read it back then, but I got hold of My First White Friend. This book, the title is so descriptive, and it really that was a great book, Patricia. I knew when I read that book that this was the kind of collaboration I wanted to have, because even though your book was very uncomfortable, it was difficult for me to read parts of it. I sensed through it that you were all about healing and reconciliation, that you wanted to be an agent of bringing that healing, and that's so we're together on that.
Yes. Well, talk about the collaboration process, because artistically, because it presents special challenges and special rewards. What would you say were our special challenges on this particular book?
It's hard for me to remember specifics, but I know that several times, and only a few times, you challenged me on something. I'm sorry I can't be more specific, but maybe you can be, and feel free to do that. And that was really good for me, because it was just a reminder to me that I was entering into your world, and I was entering into things that I was unfamiliar with, and you helped me to gain a perspective. And I think this is just so important yet in our country, that there's so many people like me yet who just we fear what we don't understand, and because we haven't had more time together as black and white people, we there's still a lot of misunderstanding, and so that in itself was valuable to me, to get to know you and your husband Dan, by the way.
Thank you. I do remember one thing, and I'm not sure how it all came out in the end, but you had used a phrase, you had talked about being colorblind.
Oh, that's
as
it. Yes.
As a positive. And I said that for people of color, that can be viewed as a put down, because I'll speak for myself. I'm excited and proud to be African American, to be a person of color. And when someone says that they're blind to my color, that doesn't feel good. And so that was a place where we were looking at a phrase that's used very frequently, but coming at it from a different place. So.
That was a learning experience for me.
Well, and then for me to have to try to find a way to express it so that it was my concerns didn't come across as offensive to you. So, and I think that's so typical, don't you, Tim, of how of the stress and the challenges sometimes in this country of cross-cultural communication. How do people just simply talk to each other? In the ways that they can hear each other.
Yes, that's right.